Hello, my loves. I'm making a video about this. I just put a video out about can you live through the hate? And my father said, I want you to make it about prejudices and racism. I said, oh, Lord. That is something I don't like talking about. But I'm asking this question. This is for all those. We all have prejudices. I ain't gonna even pretend we don't. We all got it. But this is for those who are staunch racists and staunch prejudice and want the whole, not want, but believe the whole segregation. Let me ask you a question. Okay, I just got to ask this question. Why can't you love through the hate when my father told you you were to love everyone? I'll wait. You know, I wonder something. I was thinking about something. The stupidest form of prejudice for me is when you're prejudiced because you're ignorant and you don't understand the cultures of the people. I have never stepped inside um, the culture of folks and not try to learn it, not try to be a part of it, not try to honor it. Let me explain something. When I see a haka, okay, I feel it in my roots back to my ancestors. When I see or when I hear Celtic music, or I see the bagpipes being played, or I see the Irish dance being done, the Irish jig being done, I look at that and I look at the pride of the people and I'm so proud. When I see my own, um, well, I will say when I see Africans because I'm African American. Well, I'm black. But when I see Africans and they're standing tall and proud, I'm so proud. When I see the Chinese culture and because I watch them films, I watch Korean films, I watch Japanese film and stuff like that. And when I look at these different cultures, okay, and the pride they have, the pride of the samurai, and I look at the pride of the martial arts of the Chinese culture, um, and things that they honor. When I look at Korean culture and different things that they have and that they honor and things like that, especially like the education system, my Lord, I'm proud. I'm a different breed. Okay. I become so proud when I see cultures of people practicing their culture, when I see um, videos of a powwow, when I see, um, dang, it could be different things. Like when I see, I've been to different Indian events. Especially I've been to one, an honoring of Ganesha. So proud. Like I was, and it's funny because when I show up to these things, people look at me like, she's not our culture. Why is she so proud? I don't understand. My mother made me grow up around different cultures because she said this world has different cultures. So I don't understand when other people of other cultures all around the world meeting different folks, why are you so hateful? I don't understand. Why are you hating another? What the hell does your skin tone have to do with your brain? It's about what you learn. It's about your DNA. Who says anyone else's DNA is less than anyone else's? Where's your proof? I don't understand this because I was introduced to love from the beginning for other people. My mother had a love of history and people's cultures, and she taught that to me and my brother. And I carried that. If I didn't, I wouldn't be able to be a teacher and love every student, no matter where the hell they come from. Because they wouldn't be able to relate to me and they wouldn't trust me. That's someone's baby in my hands. Okay? Someone's brain I'm helping form. That is greatly um, of something of pride to me and a huge responsibility. There's no way I could treat them like that. No way. So I don't understand. I don't understand the hatred. Yeah, people die every day. People are killed. People are beating folks up. It's not the whole fucking culture. So why are you judging the culture on individual people? And yes, every culture acts a particular way. They have their quirks, right? But every culture has classism. Every culture has colorism. Every culture has internal prejudice. And I always say, if they can't treat their own right, what makes you think they're gonna treat you right? They don't even know how to treat their own right. And I have seen this in the Indian culture, the Arab culture, the different Asian cultures, the Hmong culture, the Vietnamese culture, the Japanese culture, the Chinese culture, the South Korean culture. Because I've been honored enough to teach those children that have come over from South Korea. I've seen it heavily in Latino culture, of course, my culture. I have seen it everywhere. Each culture has the same fucking problems. So why are you hating on another? Why? Why aren't you teaching your culture to those that don't understand and want to learn? I have seen where people have made fun of us when we go over, and I'm talking about blacks now, when we go to Japan and we wear a kimono. That's an honor thing for us. Don't you understand that if we put on another garb of your culture, we are honoring you? That is how we honor you. And for us to take those steps and ask you about it, that's how we honor you. When I went to UC Berkeley, I was in a fraternity, a co-ed fraternity, and it was predominantly Asian. And we would have conversations. But now I would tell them, you ask me whatever you want to ask me about black people, I'll tell you. And they looked at me so strange. They said, well, why would you do that? I said, because I don't want you to have any misconception about my people. You ask me. I'm here. You ask me. You ask me about my hair. You ask me about my culture. You can ask me why we loud, why we do. Ask me. And they did. And they let me ask about their different cultures, because we were made up of different cultures. But me and this other kid was the only black ones that was there. And there was only one white. The rest were Asian. But I took particular care to learn. And they welcomed me in because I cared to learn. And I learned you just got to have common sense to be smart and not be rude and stupid. I'm like, oh, well, shit, that's like everybody else. Duh. Can you love through the hate? Can you? Can you stop hating to love? And if you're not, why not? What is it about that culture you hate so fucking bad? And was it an individual person, or was it the culture itself? And by you not honoring these cultures, how is it holding you back and your children back? Because your children are going to see a different world than you and experience something way different than you. You understand me? Can you love enough not to hate or dislike? Why is your prejudice founded? How? Is it rooted in ignorance and stupidity because you don't know and you're too embarrassed to ask? And you don't know who to ask? Well, that's different. Go find someone to ask and say it respectfully. You understand? Do it safely. Please do it safely. But my loves, if you don't know and you're hating out of ignorance, that's on you, and you will be judged in kind. Especially if you call yourself a Christian. My father told you what to do. You get no passes. You can't sit up there and say you a fucking Christian and you hating X, Y, and Z over here because they're black or they're Latino or whatever, and you spewing your hate. No, loves. No. No. I will not let you in. Absolutely not. No, if you are a Christian, you follow exactly what the fuck my father said. Love your God and love your neighbor as you love yourself. There is no way around that if you're a Christian. There is no way around that. So please don't call yourself a Christian if you can't follow my father's basic rules that he gave. Because that means you're